Okay, so I want to go around and kind of show you this is done. All of these, the only thing that I have not done, anything that involved the sub areas, I did not do. That was not in the quote. This, I closed the holes. That's ridiculous. If I need to Bondo it so it looks better, fine, but that was a ridiculous thing to call out. This had a lot of woodpecker holes in it, so I caulked and repainted all the woodpecker holes. You can see some of the spots, but that's all done. So it's sealed, and this has been attacked quite a bit, so I'm just letting it go. That was it on this building. There was nothing in the sub area. This building had 2 items that we made into 3. One, I used Bondo on this part because it was another kind of ridiculous one, but it was missing a little chunk here. So I went ahead and Bondoed that and repainted it. That's what happened down there. There's a chunk out of the siding right here. You can see my Bondo. So that did not need replacing. Let's see, over here I have these 2. So this was the original one that was called out, and then we replaced that one for aesthetics. So that was it on these buildings. Okay. I don't believe we had any woodpecker holes or anything here. So then moving around here, we had a little section underneath the vent here that I replaced. And I can't remember exactly where it was. I want to say it was this. Maybe I'm in the wrong spot. I don't think it was that. It was over here. We had a little small section right here. I replaced that. You can see the fresh paint. Okay, and then don't believe there's anything else on this building. There was just that. And then moving over to your building over here. I have sorry, it was cold. I replaced the siding up above your roof line there. Just cut in some Z-bar and replaced that spot that was rotten and Bonded the corner. So there's that repair on your building. And then there was a woodpecker hole on this side and a woodpecker hole on that side. Now, you can take a look at those. I know I've shown those before. But these I did the professional fix because there was only one hole, and with the shadows, I mean, you can't, I couldn't even tell you where it was. But it's gone. Over here, I'm sure I can find it. Oh, now that the paint has faded a little bit, you can't even tell. I really don't know where it was. It was up there somewhere. It's not that. That was the old repair. That makes me happy. I think I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you where it is. But anyway, I don't see it. It was somewhere in there. And that's what I mean by the professional repair and not. If we have an easy one to get to, then I take care of it. Now, I am noticing that there is the beginning of a woodpecker hole here, but it hasn't poked through yet. So if I need to do that as well, I can do that for free. Or we can wait until it becomes a problem. But there's that. Because I will be back up here to do Judy's house. So if I need to put a plug in there, it's not hard to get to. There was nothing called out here. There was nothing called out here that I remember. I may have done this. No, that wasn't me. I don't think I did anything on this building this way. This looks like old repairs in here. So then over here, I had one little spot in the corner. And that was the first little spot that we did here. So, was it? I think it was on the part that juts out over here. Now I want to show you what I was shown by unit number 2. Hopefully you've made it this far in the video, but that little splice down there, that was me. So that should take care of all the pest report. Now, if we have anything in the sub areas that needs to be addressed, that would be something that I would suggest giving a notice to the homeowners, like, hey, we're going to need access to your sub areas. And then I need to call the pest company and say, hey, what in the world is going on down here? What does this stuff mean? Can you send me a picture or help me figure out what exactly you're talking about? Because it didn't make any sense to me. But, so this gentleman pointed out, let's see, I don't think this is the right unit. But anyway, on his unit, there's a piece of trim right there that has come out a little bit. There's another piece. I can just go nail that in for free. Now in the sub area, he wanted me to fix something. Let's see if I can see up here. So see how that window is like angled? He didn't like that. And then up there, I can't really see. The trim was sticking out a little bit, and I banged it in while I was here. So now down here, where was it? He wanted this door fixed because there's a gap right here. So I mean, it's locked at the moment, but what I could do, this guy's pretty picky. So I could take off this piece, because I can tell you what they did is they scabbed a piece on to make it big enough. I could take this piece off and put a bigger piece of siding up there that covers all the way. That would probably be the way to go. Or I could frame it in and put siding that's hard all the way down to here. I'm not really, I mean, we'd have to figure out what he wants to do, because we could make the door smaller and then frame this in and put siding there, and then you'd have a piece of siding here and this door would fit perfectly. Or I could put a stop on the back side that closes that gap in, where I just have like a piece of wood that's a stopper on the back side. But anyway, we'd have to look at that. That was one of the things he pointed out, and he also said that the unit next door had a problem with theirs, I believe. I can't remember which way it was, but one of these, I think it's right there. So that was something that was brought up to me. As far as the roof, that needs to be looked at by a roofer. And then as far as Judy's, caulking is a temporary fix. I would recommend, if you can afford to have a window company come out here, and I can arrange that if you don't have time, just call them up. I can meet them up here and have them do a quote for free, hopefully, on, I mean, really, that's what I would recommend, is having a window company come up here and take a look at it. I may, if you're okay with it, I may talk to Judy and just do that. Because I know it would mean a lot to her. She's been very, very patient with me, and just having eyes on it and knowing that she is a priority, like I'm not taking advantage of her patience. I want to address it the best I can. So anyway, that's it. Hopefully you made it through the video. So I'm going to go ahead and bill out for what I have done, and then I'll handle Judy when she gets back to me, and we'll move forward. Now, as far as the light, if you wanted to replace that light bulb, Greg has a truck that, a bucket truck that we could look at that light bulb. It seems ridiculous, but I think he said like $100 to use his truck. So it'd probably be $150, something like that, to replace that bulb. I don't know what's in it. I don't know what it's going to take. But if you're interested in doing that, I'll talk to Greg and see what we can do.